So that about wraps up my day today. It's the end of day 1 of my no spend. Basically we just stayed home today. I barbecued, as you will see. After this little snippet of me telling you what I did today, I'm going to attach a bunch of snippets that I made throughout the day, little tips and whatever of saving money, things that I do, things that we did today. Yeah, just showing you around the house a bit. I'm not quite sure how these videos are going to look, but they might look different every day. Maybe every once in a while I'll throw in an extra video that isn't about my no spend 2 weeks. So yeah, basically today we stayed home. We spent, I would say, most of our day outside. We just played outside, played in the pool, played in the yard. Isabel got some sun tanning in. I got some gardening, well, not gardening, but I guess rearranging some plants outside. Just barbecued supper, stuff that we already had, which you'll see right away. I also made juice, a cranberry juice, which you are about to see as well. What else did we do today? Well, the mess you're about to see in the sink, I'm gonna go and do that right away as soon as I finish making this video. Just gonna clean up the rest of the kitchen and I guess freeze that juice. And probably I'm going to work on some work for my bookkeeping business, and yeah, that is it. And we're just gonna relax for the evening after I've done that, and hopefully a not too late bedtime so that we can have another good day tomorrow. Wyatt's in bed, thank goodness. And we have a heat wave coming on this week, or a heat warning in effect for the weekend. So we're gonna have to try and stay cool in an air-conditioned house, which will be interesting. Yeah, and I did one more load of laundry, which I have to hang up inside. Yes, it's too hard to do outside, so I've just been doing it inside lately. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do tonight. And that's all we did today. Didn't do much, but it was a fun day. Feel like I really did not get to rest at all. It was a very full day, full fun, frugal at-home day. And as long as I'm outside, I'm happy. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. And if you are joining in on the no spend week or 2 weeks that I'm doing, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you did today, and or what are you cutting out for your no spend. And I think that's all that I'm going to share today. So as always, I hope you have a frugabulous day, and it is Friday, so a frugabulous weekend. And until tomorrow, I love and appreciate you, and that's it. Using up some of my apple scraps and cranberries that I bought on clearance at least a year or so ago, and some rhubarb. Throwing it into my lovely juicer, and I'm gonna juice them to make more juice. Hello! So while I'm sitting in the back here in this beautiful weather, I thought I would take this opportunity to go over some of my rules for myself. Whatever you guys choose to do for your no spend is totally up to you. So I basically have everything I need for the next 2 weeks. So I'm Won't be buying any more clothes for, like, obviously not for me or anything. Oh, I did forget to mention, I found 2 used maternity swimsuits for, how much? I spent $15 for the both of them. And that is a really, really good price for 2 maternity. They're almost brand new, basically. And they look really good. So I'm quite happy about that. Normally, you could be spending anywhere from $50 upwards on a maternity swimsuit, and I was not about to do that. That was on Canada Day. I picked that up, so a couple weeks ago now already. Yeah, but besides that, so I do know that I have everything I need to have. Everything for laundry, I have everything. I have enough food, definitely, to last us. But my rules, I guess, will be that I will allow myself at least, because I have basically no gas right now, I will allow myself 1 tank of gas to fill up, and that will have to last me 2 weeks. And I am allowed to buy some groceries, like if I need anything fresh, or if there is a really, really good deal on meat or something that we do need, because I probably will need some butter or something. Something that won't go bad by freezing it while we're gone on our trip. Won't be buying much fresh stuff because we're not going to be here in 2 weeks. So yeah, those are my rules. That's about it. That's all I'm gonna allow myself to spend money on, is if and only if there's like a super good deal that it would be silly to miss out on it. And obviously if there is a, unforeseen circumstance that I have to spend money on, but I've already, my car is taken care of. We have everything that we need. Everything else is just wants at this point. So yeah, we are just, like I said, 1 tank of gas I'm allowed, and food if there's a really good deal on. And also we are going to be allowed to use any free like rewards if I have them, gift cards, and yeah, basically that. So I know we do have a free Slurpee somewhere that we could use up. We have a couple gift cards that we could use if we really wanted to. And I just still have like a Visa gift card that if I have about $100 on there right now. So I am allowed to use that as well. Neighbor's home. Alright, so that's basically what I'm going to be doing for my no spend 2 weeks. I guess it's technically not really no spend, but a very, very, very low spend. Alright, and that is it for my rules. So this was supper. It was very yummy. As you can see, we already ate. We have 1 steak left, and Wyatt didn't finish all his. We basically just had steak and salad. I had bought the steak a while ago. It was on clearance, half price. I think I paid $4 for a package of four small steaks. And then, whoops, sorry. And then Wyatt likes the sauce. And then I had a head of lettuce in my fridge, as well as a cucumber and tomato that needed to be eaten up. So I used half the head of lettuce, which the head of lettuce I believe was $2.50. So $1, well, not quite half, but we'll just say $1 for the lettuce that we used. And then used a third of the cucumber, and the cucumber was $1. So I guess that would be like 70 cents. Just trying to steal more sauce. And then this tomato was about another under $1. And I used half of it in there. So that would be 50 cents. So all together, and we're gonna make this leftover steak into another meal, either quesadillas or wraps. And Wyatt will eat his leftovers later. Uh-oh, and we're drying laundry today as well inside. And this is our first day of no spin. I forgot to show you that this is just a reused bottle. I'm using it for some iced tea. Yeah, it's not actually Coca-Cola, but I do reuse my bottles. As you can see, Wyatt is thirsty. And here is my cranberries. This is what they look like after they've been juiced for all day. I decided to just go with the cranberries, and then I'm going to do rhubarb apple after. As you can see, the juice is coming out here. And when these are finished being juiced, I will let the juice cool down and put it in some bottles and into the freezer and freeze the juice for when I need it. Then I also wanted to show you, I totally forgot, but I also made some mushrooms. I got 3 of these kind of containers full of mushrooms, all on clearance for $1 each, which was excellent. I love mushrooms. And I only used a bit today, so I'm going to save those. And I can use those on the quesadilla as well. And one other little nitpick tip is, I don't know if you can tell, but I had this watermelon in the refrigerator on the top shelf, which I should never have done, because as you can see, it got frozen. So instead of throwing all this good watermelon away, I'm going to cut the peels off and then freeze it, and we can throw it into a smoothie and make watermelon smoothie instead of wasting. So yeah, just because it got frozen and it still tastes good, but the texture is off, right? So that's what I'm going to do with that. And then nothing goes to waste. And then of course I always throw these into the compost. The peel, I mean. And 2 other things I forgot to mention was that I had a tiny bit of onion in here that I used up with said mushrooms, and they tasted delicious. And another thing I wanted to mention were these little things that the containers that mushrooms come in are super for saving for snacks, like if you have popcorn or chips or whatever. So you don't eat the whole bag, just put a little bit in here, and then that is all that you get. They're great for bringing with you when you're going to the park, to the beach. They're great as little organizers, as you saw when I have them in here. I use them for organizing different shelves. Yeah, those are what I normally use these things for. So if you have I don't keep all of them, but I do keep a few on hand, and then if you lose them or whatever, it's not a big deal. And then one other thing is I've saved all my bacon fat. I use that mostly for cooking instead of using butter or oil, because butter is really expensive right now, and so I will use that instead of butter. And oil can be pricey as well, especially if you are getting olive oil and stuff like that. And that is all I wanted to share with you at this moment. I also took out some zucchini chocolate chip muffins, which were absolutely delicious. I had these in the freezer, but I took them out for the weekend so that we can eat them up and not let them go bad in the freezer. Show you a little bit of real life. Here's all my dishes. As you can see, these are all clean, but I do have some work ahead of me. It's been so nice that we've been outside all day, and I didn't have time to do dishes, but I'll do these tonight before I go to bed. As you can see, there's toys, and of course, I washed out all my baggies. I don't even buy them, but we have so many from getting things in them given to us. And yes, of course, I reuse my cereal bags. I'm just going to wash those out as well. And then I can use those for freezer bags as well. They're really great because they're super thick. Or I can use them to divide things in the freezer. And, oh, these things were those frozen gel packs. My uncle had bought a bunch of those, I guess those meals that you pay for that they get shipped to you, and they come with these gel packs. He was just gonna get rid of them, so my mom snatched a bunch of them, and she gave me some, my sister some, and me some, and I use those for when we went to the beach or when we just go outside here to chill, and they're great. And yes, we just finished some iced tea, so I'm gonna wash that out, and I was gonna find something to reuse this container for. Front here, I just wanted to show you a few things. This is a tree that my Oma gave me a bunch of years ago, and for the past couple summers I've been putting it outside, and it has just really grown last year, and it's already grown, as you can see, just from here all the way up to here, just being out maybe a month now. So by the end of summer, I'm hoping it's going to be a lot taller, and this tree has beautiful flowers on it, so I'm really looking forward to that. And this beautiful jade plant was given to me by my sister-in-law. They no longer wanted it and asked if we wanted it, so of course, yes, I said. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. And then this year I was going to go out and buy flowers, but I really didn't want to spend all that money on flowers, so I got Isabel to plant a bunch of, these are marigolds, so she planted them in all these pots. Some of them are doing better than others, but that's okay. I can take some from here once they get a little bit bigger and plant them in the pots that haven't grown that much. So yeah, I got them growing in all of these pots as well. And another thing I did when we first moved out here, I picked up this really old looking rusty barbecue for $10, and it is going on its 4th summer with us, and it works great. I just had to, and it just uses these tiny propanes that I get a package of 3 for $20, and they last me all summer long. And all of these pots were all free. They were all found or given to me. And these chairs are super old, as you can tell. I had them given to me brand new about, I would say, almost 15 years ago now, but they just need a coat of paint and they could be good as new. And last year I did do some planting. The tulips, I had to move from another area because someone kept throwing some cigarette butts, so they were dying. So I moved them here, but they'll come back next year. And I got some ferns. I had a whole bunch of hostas given to me, so I planted them all. And they're all coming out very nicely again this year. This is our backyard where all the fun happens. It's a bit of a disaster right now, but we were out here all day. We have a trampoline that we bought 4 years ago. We bought it used for $200, and it's holding up. I did buy a cover for it last year, so it holds it up through the winters and stuff. I bought this about 3 years ago now, and I normally put it inside to keep it from rusting, but this, just from this past month, it's rusted this much. So I'm gonna have to give it a good scrub, and then that should be cleaned away, but we didn't have any space to put it inside after. I picked this little slide up for $25, and I had the exact same one for Isabel when she was little, These are selling for over $150 now, brand new, and I was not about to pay that. And of course, my lovely hammock. I think I bought that, was it last year or the year before? I got it on sale for a really good price, and I absolutely love it. And the hammock part you can take off, and you can hang it on trees if you want to as well. And it all came together, and it was under $100 when I bought it. And then of course this swing here I bought a few summers ago. I would say 3 summers ago. I bought it when I was pregnant with Wyatt, and it's still holding up really well. I bring it inside every winter, and this cushion was free. It was given to me by my mom. It's actually a full-size swing, but I have it folded in half like this, and it fits perfectly like that and gives us some extra cushion. And then this was a pillow that was actually a little bit expensive, but Isabel wanted it, and we've had that for years. She actually had it in her room, but I've been putting it outside the past few years. And yeah, it's an outdoor pillow. And here is these I've had again for at least 15 years, these folding chairs. And this I've had for 4 summers now. It's a really rickety old table that I picked up for $5, and it does its job. So what more can I say? And yeah, this is and these toys here were given to me by my neighbor who is moving. And then all of this stuff, like all these toys, we found this somewhere on the beach. No, nobody was washed ashore. All these summer games we've collected over the past 15 years, and we still have them. They're all still in working condition. And same with the blow-up floaties. And then, of course, it looks really messy right now, because it is. But we were out here all day. Had my beautiful umbrella that my mom picked up for me. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. This blow-up pool I got last year as well. This was $50, but it has held up quite well. And I just clean it every once in a while. I don't have to refill it. I just do cleaning and add bleach to the water, and it works, or it has worked. And that lounging chair I got for $5 off garage sale. And again, some more old chairs. Those black ones I got for free, given to me by a friend who was moving from a house to a condo. And those plants, all 3 of them, I got last year. They're so beautiful. These were probably the most expensive purchases last year, but they will live forever. And I got those a couple years ago too. I don't know if it was really worth it, but I only spent $10 on them, and it's for the kids. And again, I've had this Barbie ball for over 10 years now, and all of this stuff since Isabel. These little baby water shoes were given to me, and of course all our snacks. And we do use hankies. And yeah, we just eat what we have. We don't waste anything. We've had these chips for quite a while now, and we just seal them up and eat them. Of course, we got our sunscreen and more marigolds that we planted. Or actually, these ones came up all on their own. We didn't even plant them. I left the plants in over winter. I guess the seeds fell into the soil and grew all on its own. So that was pretty nice. I didn't have to do any work. And yeah, another free chair. Oh, this table We picked up this table up last year, I believe, for $20. Yeah, these tables are at least 100 or more. So I did pick that up last year, because all we had before that was that rickety old wooden one over there. But when this place is cleaned up, it looks really nice. So there's some more marigolds and some more.